see a squad from the ACC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk about Sharp. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Harrell. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Under fire. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught it.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet.
this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this. Touchdown, Charlotte! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Graham. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will go for it here on fourth down.
Pace, 27, John.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the 49ers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The 49ers will call on their punt team. Sometimes you think you've got a free play, and then you mess it up with a negative one.
Yeah, and I get the aggressiveness. Third and inches, you know you can go for it on fourth down, but the defense wasn't fooled. They were ready, got the big sack, and now fourth down becomes a little more interesting.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Niners. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Here we go. Set. Ready to go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Nicholas. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
And the 49ers will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Harold. Unloads it left. The quick out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the 49ers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Harrell. Throwing right. Got a man, it's Hopkins. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 13 over Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far. This game and the passing game particularly, a lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Charlotte offense will take over. First and 10.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Catch in the middle. It's House. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Play action on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Harrell. Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, That's gone away now if you have to punt.
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after...
He's got it! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It's complete on the right side. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burris. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Charlotte offense will take over. First and 10.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation.
Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Firing to the end zone. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Give to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. From the gun. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Second down coming up.